Before you keep watching, listen to this until the end, because this story might explain exactly the moment you're living right now. While everyone was heading toward the sea, he turned in the opposite direction. There was no applause. There were no guarantees. There wasn't even the promise of survival. Only silence, cold, and a path no one understood. This is the story of a penguin that, according to a narrative that spread around the world, decided to change its route. While the group followed the natural path, he walked alone toward the mountains. And maybe you don't realize it yet, but this story is not about a penguin. It's about business. It's about hard choices. It's about you. In the business world, the sea represents the safe path. A stable job, predictable income, the same routine, the same results. It's where most people go, not because they love it, but because they were taught that this was the right way. But at some point, some people feel something different. A quiet restlessness, a feeling that that path is not enough. And then comes the loneliest decision of all, to change direction. When you decide to start a business, invest, build something of your own, you're not going to the sea. You're going to the mountains. No one understands. People ask if you've lost your mind. They say it's risky, that you're putting everything on the line. And the cruelest part, when things go wrong at the beginning, they say they warned you. The penguin walked alone. No food, no protection, no idea what lay ahead. Just like an entrepreneur in the early months. Just like someone starting a business from scratch. Just like anyone who leaves the obvious path to chase something bigger. Loneliness is part of the process, and almost no one talks about it. Overcoming challenges in business doesn't start with profit. It starts with endurance. Enduring fear. Enduring doubt. Enduring the urge to turn back. Every entrepreneur has thought about quitting. Every entrepreneur has felt like they might be going the wrong way. And this is where the penguin story becomes even more powerful. Because the world sees the ending as a tragedy, but few reflect on the meaning of the choice. In business, not every failure is defeat. Sometimes, it's the cost of freedom. There are people who spend their entire lives at the sea. They survive, but they never truly live. Others choose the mountain. They know they might fall. They know they might lose everything. But they also know they would never be happy pretending that path was enough. Overcoming isn't about winning all the time. It's about not betraying who you are, even when it hurts. Entrepreneurship demands the courage to keep moving when there are no results. There is no support. There are no guarantees. It requires accepting that a different path is, almost always, the loneliest one. Maybe you're exactly at that point right now, walking alone, questioning whether you made the right choice, looking back and seeing people who seem more secure than you. But remember this: security and fulfillment rarely walk together. The penguin story doesn't teach us to die trying. It teaches us that living without choosing is also a quiet way of dying. In business, the biggest mistake is not failing. It's never trying because you're afraid to leave the route. It's growing old asking yourself, what if I had gone? If you chose to go to the mountains? Know this: you're not wrong. You're just on the hard path. And every hard path transforms you. Keep walking, even when no one understands. Even when it feels like madness. Even when the cold gets worse. Because the world only changes when someone decides not to follow the crowd. Backhand index pointing right. If this message resonated with you, hit like. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to the channel for more content about business, mindset, and resilience. And remember, Not everyone was born for the sea. Some were born for the mountains.